Corbin Bleu is back, and it's lights, camera, action. Time to get frozen. Kristen here, and we are talking about High School Musical, the series, Season 3, Episode 4. They are going to go through their first run-through of Frozen with the whole camera crew there to record the mockumentary. It's going to be exciting, right? Or maybe a little bit boring, at least according to Corbin Bleu.
We need reality show stuff. You know, juicy drama, spilled tea. This may not be the right group for this project.
So as of last week, they've officially announced the cast for Frozen. We figured it out. I think we did a pretty good job of predicting who was going to play who once we knew who was at camp. So in this episode, we get to learn about where each character is currently at in their mindset, and I think it's going to be really interesting because it seems like the Frozen characters they've been cast as also have a connection to their own individual storylines for this season. We kick off this episode with a performance of Fabulous from High School Musical 2. We really got Carlos and Courtney leading this one. It was a lot of fun. You even got that little remix tropical kind of beat in there, kind of switching it up a little bit. And I gotta give a quick shout out to Courtney because every episode she's come through with the looks, and I loved her look in this episode where she had those little like puff pigtails. I think they looked so cute. And while everyone is prepping for this big first rehearsal with Corbin Bleu returning, where they're gonna set the stage of like recording this documentary for Disney Plus, you've kind of got everybody trying to be on their best behavior, making sure everything's going smoothly.
If you're looking for dirt or like jealous infighting, that's just not us.
We're basically a drama-free zone.
Oh, great. All those Emmy-winning drama-free reality shows.
While also kind of dealing with their own drama outside of the production. Like Gina finding out that her mom is going to move back to Salt Lake. She's going to be able to finish out school at East High. She's going to be moving closer to EJ. But then EJ kind of learning that his dad is not really cool with him taking a gap year, and if he doesn't kind of figure things out, he's going to send him off to St. Louis, to the Casual Success Training School, and that he maybe won't really be around to be with Gina. Or now you have Ashlyn, who's now embraced her Leo rising sign and is just doing whatever she can to seek praise and adoration and attention and just do more in the production of Frozen. So she's like, I'll play the piano, I'll do this, I'll do that, whatever you need me to do, I'll do it. And sort of this delicate balance that she's having with Val, where it's like, does she hate Val?
The beautiful blonde declares her distaste for me, the main character. Like, is this act 1 of Wicked? Is she wicked?
Or maybe, as Maddox is suggesting, does she really have a crush on Val? So they're introducing some interesting plot points there. They also got Ricky, who they reveal his birthday is going to be on opening night. He's got this really silly bucket list of things he wants to do before he turns 18. And through that you also see just like the natural connection that he has with Gina. And they're really digging deeper into that, you know, love triangle between Gina, Ricky, and EJ. And sort of seeing, okay, well here's Gina and Ricky having this connection that EJ's jealous of, and then when EJ confides in Val, now Gina's jealous, and, you know, just a lot of like miscommunication or not communicating at all, and, you know, some jealousy going on there. And it does seem like they're really, you know, honing in on, you know, Ricky actually having a crush on Gina, and what is that going to mean for everyone?
Are you actually this upset that I took off, or is this really about Gina?
She's my friend.
Right. You guys are friends.
I can hear the air quotes.
They also talk more about what Courtney's dealing with, and I mean, she's been thriving at camp, she just got cast as the lead, like everything is going really well for her, but she's dealing with all these feelings of anxiety and these fears of college and the future that I think she's kind of hiding from people, and we see her have this really great phone call with her mom. I liked seeing that conversation, and it seems like she may have like a similar journey to what Elsa has in Frozen. I also did a bunch of interviews with the cast and creatives of this season of High School Musical, the series, and I talked to the showrunner Tim Federle, who teased that there were a couple of songs coming up that he is so excited for, and one of them was a song for Courtney that Dara Renee co-wrote.
My favorite song of the season, I can't pick favorites, but Adrienne Lyles sings a song that I think is going to break the internet. Dara Renee sings a new song that she co-wrote that I'm really excited for people to discover. It's a very personal and beautiful song. And Sophia Wiley has a bunch of songs, including some duets that I think the stans are going to go crazy for.
And I feel like that song, when it comes up down the line, could have to do with her anxiety, and I think that it could be really, really powerful, so I'm very much anticipating that. We also learned last week that Jet and Maddox are siblings, and they have a lot of kind of sibling rivalry vibes going on, like they're not cool with each other. And because of that, in this episode, Jet has tried to piece out of camp, and Carlos is reading it completely wrong. He's like, ooh, I can tell that they have a crush on each other and that, no. That's not why he left. It's because their siblings fighting. So Carlos, not reading the room. Because Jet leaves, when they're doing this rehearsal, they need someone to step in and sing Love is an Open Door with Gina, and they have EJ go in and sing it, and it was so much fun. I just love the like sweet chemistry that they have together, and I loved seeing them frolicking around the camp in their Frozen costumes. I think the costumes were really good as well. It was just so much fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing more moments like that, and I'm just like, ah, see, this is why I like EJ and Gina together. And when he said love in Love is an Open Door, she was like, ooh, I got butterflies. Love sounds good to me, and I thought that was really cute. We do get a Camp Rock reference in this episode as they have a movie night at camp, and instead of watching High School Musical 3, they end up watching Camp Rock because it's like a comfort movie for Courtney, so that was really fun. You got to see, you know, young Demi Lovato up there being Mitchie Torres. You know, perfect movie for the camp experience.
Corbin's on the clock.
I gotta say, I really enjoyed Corbin Bleu in this episode too. He is so funny, and I love the like meta way that he plays himself. The episode ends with Corbin being like, guys, you were great, but there was not enough drama here. How are we gonna have a successful show if you guys are all, you know, so nice to each other? We need to see some of that cattiness, some of that drama. And EJ promises he's going to make it happen. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen next week as they, you know, try to spice things up, I guess, more for the cameras.
If you need drama, I can get you drama.
And I'm sure that's a great way to bring up everyone's deep, dark secrets and, you know, the things that they're dealing with and just, you know, blow them up for the screen. And then Gina finds the letter that EJ's dad wrote to him. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the big drama that, you know, kind of comes up in next week's episode, because she seemed really upset that he didn't confide in her and tell her the deal. What is that going to mean for their relationship?
Yeah, I do not do outliers.
When it comes down to it, I had a lot of fun with this episode. I think the performances were my favorite part. Love is an Open Door, that I just really loved that one. And I also really enjoyed diving deeper into what Courtney is dealing with, and I hope that we get to see more of that. Make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this episode of High School Musical, the series, and I'll catch you next week. Consider subscribing if you like my videos, and if you want to talk more TV and movies with me outside of the comments section, check out the exclusive Discord available on my Patreon at patreon.com/kmaldo. If you like this one, you can check out more of my videos right over here. See ya!